Hello everyone! With so many weird things to see on the internet today, especially on YouTube and TikTok, it's very easy to get faked out thinking you've seen it all. Banish that thought for a minute as we show you some of the weirdest things you'll ever see. From a girl who gobbled up a live chicken for fun, to a bathroom with dozens of CCTV pointed at you while doing your business, we've prepared a whole bunch of weird stuff for you today. But before we get into the meat of things, we'd like to remind you to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell for new updates. Done that? Let's get right into it. At first glance, there's nothing special about this clip right here. Seems just like a man holding a bottle. Look again. This is not a glitch in the Matrix, nor is it a video editing trick. It's simply a biological condition called joint hypermobility, which, as you can see in this clip, is a condition which affords a person the ability to move their joints in awkward ways that most people can't. Amazing and unsettling at the same time. Let's excuse the chicken, because it's small and it may have confused the mouth of this girl as shelter to keep warm. However, what exactly was the girl thinking? If chickens do get traumatized, we sincerely hope it heals from this once it finds out what it mistook for a nice place to nap. If you need more reasons and evidence as to why women live longer than men, here is another one for you. However, in this guy's case, he's not just trying to have some fun by spinning the content of his stomach in circles. This is actually an exercise to help his body train before joining NASA. We can only hope he doesn't try to stand on his feet immediately when that thing stops spinning. We know we're getting quickly ushered into an era of EVs, and it's only a matter of time before we have rechargeable helicopters flying around everywhere. However, that doesn't seem to explain exactly what's happening here. Is the helicopter trying to recharge itself in the middle of the air directly from a power line, or is it just a bug in reality? If you've not seen the ringleader of the coolest and most gangster dogs, here you have it. If going through extreme measures to see everything happening around you is a dog, this is the dog right here. Talking about extreme measures, if the phrase is not a dog but a person, then this street performer is the perfect candidate to carry the torch. How do you stand out in the sea of talented artists and street performers? How do you present them with something new and make up for what you lack in skills? Well, problem solved. Tie yourself and hang upside down from a tree while you blow away at your trumpet. Mind blown. If anyone needs chill time, it's Mr. Rabbit, especially immediately after the hustle and bustle of the Easter holidays. Who doesn't need time out? Hey, human, why don't you get Mr. Bunny a sunshade and a cocktail? If your therapist or coach recommends getting out of your comfort zone and feeling uncomfortable, we might have a recommendation for you. Visit this bar in Russia and go do some bathroom business in their bathroom. It doesn't even matter if you found out the cameras are just for decorative purposes, you'd sure feel a little bit awkward about the whole situation. No doubt this is one tortoise that knows how to enjoy sunbathing to the fullest. That posture right there is a given, and it seems this buddy down there is on all of it, to the extent that he'll be willing to be trampled upon rather than denied his own fair share of vitamin D. What do you do when it snows and you need to go snowboarding but there's no slope to slide down from? Well, you don't need to think long and hard to come up with new ideas, as these guys from the Chilean capital Santiago have already come up with something for you. It only requires a dirt bike to drag you along. Someone should give these guys a prize for this clever invention. Excuse me, I need to return my dog. This one's broken. It just plopped down and stopped moving. Well, we strongly disagree with the broken part and can't accept a return at this time. It's simply just in the zone where it doesn't feel the urge to do anything, including standing up to eat. Give it some hours or days, it will surely come around. It seems entering a ship through the stairs has truly become a boring chore for some people these days. What next to do? Climb through the anchor chain just like this woman. You should try it out sometime if you're not megalophobic. Hey, do we really need to mention you should hold your breath and pray you don't slip? Does your dog get bullied at the park and you've been looking for a way to make it stop? Well, you can take some ideas from the owner of this cute dog right here. We guess if the outfit is cute enough, it might just help your dog develop the confidence to chase its bullies into a ditch as well. We don't know exactly what is wrong with walking shoes. Maybe this guy right here thought walking in a cone would be easier, or maybe he's finally found wearing shoes boring. Whichever reason it is, it's clear he didn't make the right choice. If you notice someone is stalking you, the first thing you should do before you panic is to double check to see who the person is. You might just be surprised when you find out it's just a cow, as this guy did. We may never know why the cow is obsessed with this guy. Maybe it just wants to offer him some milk? This thing is white as me, and it's moving in my territory in the opposite direction. This must be a challenger, or something like that. We don't know exactly what's going on in this goat's head, but it's clear he doesn't take a liking to this particular car. We just hope this car owner has a good way to explain this situation to his insurance provider. While humans are trying to move away from shoes to cones, it's clear cows are not really buying the idea of moving from their natural shoes to human-made ones, especially when it's just one leg and not four. What do you do when you've bought all the latest kits, missiles, gunships and rocket systems, and you're still looking for new ideas to make your military look as cool as possible? Idea? Let them parade on segways. Doesn't this look cool to you? We don't exactly know what this lady has done to tick off this rooster. Maybe it identified her as the one who ate his leg in KFC in a previous life. Or maybe he's just ticked off that the phone is getting all the attention. Whatever the reason is, we think the rooster is right, and we're in full support. Was the costume you wore on the last Halloween scary enough? Do you need new ideas? Well, you just may have found the best one yet with this awesome werewolf cosplay made by some Turkish craftsmen. To make it even more believable, you only need to come out in the middle of the night when it's full moon. You'd make true the imagination of some TikTok users who said they would run a 100-meter dash faster than Usain Bolt if they saw this monster. You'd also impress some Harry Potter fans as well. Would we be wrong if we call this man the father of all ducklings? He's really got himself a pretty large family, and with the look of things, he seems to be a really good father too. Because it appears they all love him very much, and they're willing to follow him to the end of the earth, even though the majority of them still will have to paddle all the way. This is the typical scenario that always plays out in any game where one of the best buddies is a novice and the other a pro. You get left behind, or you get dragged along, as in the case of this cute hamster. We just wish the cute hamster doesn't black out by the time his friend is done. We get that we should always innovate and create new products that solve new problems. Getting contact lenses out of the eye with bare hands can be considered a problem that needs solving due to a lot of things that could go wrong with the method. However, we don't think this special contact lens remover created to solve that problem is any better. You know, we'd assume it's easier to correct infection of the eye than when you pop the eyeball out of its socket. Yeah, you're right. This kind of messes up the preconceptions we've come to form about aliens after years of watching them carry out their evil exploits on Earth in Hollywood movies. We guess the writer of the movie scripts always intentionally leaves out the part where the aliens make hay. Judging by this video, you can't help but see the reason why they do it. This alien seems to be pretty bad at it. And yes, the predator is also in the mix as well. However, instead of them getting in a loggerhead, this time they're more interested in farming and kids. Who else can relate to this? You know those times you left your client's task or homework till the last hour? Then you suddenly develop the superpower to finish a project you said will take days or weeks within hours? Next time, before you tell your teacher a naughty dog ate your homework, remember this girl in China doing her homework on a moving scooter. It's been your dream to be an army commander, but somehow you've not been able to achieve that goal. Don't lose hope yet. You can start by recruiting some birds and practice getting them into formation. You'd find out, as this man has, that they do adhere to commands quite alright. Talking about training birds and getting them into formation, if you think we were joking, here's another proof. However, there is a method to this particular madness. This is called a Goose Parade, and it's an event that takes place every year on Christmas Eve in the Danish city of Odense. The event is to celebrate their national hero and a writer, Hans Christian Andersen, whose main character in most of his books is a goose. Weird, right? That's all for today, our dear viewers. Let us know down below in the comments what you think of this list. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, like and share this video, subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you can get new updates as we get them out. We'll see you next time.